Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2. Today what we're going to talk about is something that came to me in a survey the other day on a website that I usually cruise on, and it's talking about what the Center for Disease Control is calling PrEP, which is a code name for pre-exposure prophylaxis for HIV prevention. Basically, the gist of this PrEP is you take it before having sex with somebody that you know has or may have the potential to have HIV. It can be whether by oral pill that you take it, or more development that they're putting into it is a cream that you apply to the sexual insertion place, or in the homosexual world or the gay world, we use lubricants. So this PrEP, or pre-exposure prophylaxis, would be medicated lube, basically. Sorry, I'm having a chat. And basically what it does is it is supposed to be an additional step towards the prevention of you contracting HIV. So to me, it almost sounds like the plan B for gays. With girls, you have sex. Next morning, you get back up. Or, the next morning you get up, you go to your local pharmacy and you buy the Plan B pill to knock that baby out. So what this sounds like is along the same lines. I've pulled up a website which I will include at this spot for you to read up on. And the Center for Disease Control says that more than 7,000 people continue to become infected around the world every day, and approximately 2.7 million per year, including 56,000 in the U.S. And although behavior change programs have contributed to dramatic reductions in the number of annual infections in the United States as many other nations, far too many people remain at high risk. So what they're doing is, I'll just read the next paragraph. It says, with an effective vaccine years away, there is mounting evidence that the antiretroviral agents may be able to play an important role in reducing the risk for transmission. Researchers believe that an HIV drug approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, which is, forgive my pronunciation, tenofovir disoproxil fumarate, which is basically the Truvada. If you put it all together, it's a commonly known drug of Truvada, taken daily as an oral preventative drug, and is among the most important new prevention approaches being investigated today. The approach is also called pre-exposure prophylaxis, or PrEP. There is also something that this website that I found does not go into, but it's also called post exposure prophylaxis, which they call PEP, or PEP. Basically, it's along the same lines as, instead of applying the cream or taking the pill before having sex, you would take the pill after sex. So it would be more closer to your Plan B pill. You would take it after sex. You take the pill. Now, what they're still debating on and still designing is, do we want this to be a once-a-month pill, a once-a-week pill, every other day pill, every day pill, or take it just each time you have sex? Such as, and then the creams and the lubricants, and it's still in the early stages, but the creams and lubricants would be as needed thing. But the pills would be more of long, kind of like a prescription. It just struck me, how do you feel about this? I mean, when I was reading up on it, when I took the survey asking me how I felt about it, at the end of it, it allowed me to state my opinion on it. And I think it's great that the Center for Disease Control and the FDA are working together to come together and create this for a possible prevention, and to wipe this away, because we have too many people dying of AIDS today. Too many people becoming infected, whether it's wrongfully infection or or there's just plain stupidity, because there is some stupidity behind it. Don't get me wrong. You know what you're doing. You know what risk you're putting yourself at. But my main concern is, if these drugs are created, if these creams are created, if these lubricants are medicated to help us prevent exposure to it, how out of hand can it get? I mean, it's almost become like, I could see it becoming abusive really quick. Like, oh, I'll pop a pill, I'll use a cream, and then I'll go out and fuck anybody I want. Because as long as I've got these pills or this cream or my lube is still full with this in there, I don't have to worry. So, I can see it becoming abused really quickly. And, laziness. You no longer have to worry about it. You no longer have to screen who you're with. So, what are your viewpoints on it? I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to include the website either at my beginning spot or at the end. And then also, I want to hear your viewpoints and bring it up in my third episode. So, email me at crash2842000 at yahoo.com, or come to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/r.Andrew Short. See you later, guys.